Aita for telling my ex-girlfriend she needed to stop masturbating while we were living together. So, about a year ago, I, 29, broke up with my girlfriend, 27, but because of financial reasons and a lease we couldn't break, we ended up still living together for about 6 months after the breakup. Things were surprisingly civil at first, but then something started happening that got really awkward. Sarah has always been pretty open about her sexuality, which I had no issue with while we were together. But after the breakup, she seemed to take it up a notch. She would openly masturbate in her room, which would have been fine if one didn't constantly hear it. She'd leave her door slightly ajar, and the noises were, not quiet. It wasn't once in a while either, it was almost every other day. At first I thought it was just bad timing on my part, but it started happening so frequently that it was impossible to ignore. It got to the point where I felt like I had to tiptoe around the apartment to avoid the noise, and it made me uncomfortable. I mean, we weren't a couple anymore, and hearing all that felt way too intimate given the situation. So, after a few weeks, I politely brought it up. I told her I didn't care what she did in her private time, but I asked if she could maybe keep it down, or, shut the door fully. She got really defensive and said I was being controlling and judgmental about something that was completely natural. Reassured her that I wasn't judging, but I just didn't want to hear it all the time. Since then, she's been making little passive-aggressive comments. So, ATA for asking my ex to tone it down, or am I overstepping by bringing it up in the first place?